It's interesting how they want us always to externalize our power and really lose ourselves. And just give them our power. And really get in our heads. There's always something. I actually have been binge watching TV a lot this weekend. Christmas. Of course, I've noticed like a pattern. Not exactly pattern, I don't know. Synchronicity, whatever the word might be. That pretty much at the end of the year is when I go into these modes, I guess you could say, right? Like, maybe 14 years old, maybe younger. Don't recall much from then, but I do know I'd watch Teen Wolf a lot. Don't remember much under age 12, to be honest. But yeah, I did like Teen Wolf, and I would watch it a lot. Like I said, it's something about the end of the year, right? Because it was, let's see. So from what I recall, I met Martina 2018, December. The year before that was 2017, and I was heartbroken by some other person. Then fast forward 2019 with Annalisa Nicole Cartier. But last year, sure, I wasn't how do I put it? I wasn't exactly trying to pursue a relationship. Or I was, but I don't know how to say it. They do call it cuffing season, though. I think that's interesting. That year was the first year being in handcuffs that I recall. Right now, at least. Just interesting to think about. Even though I don't know exactly what time of year it was that I was wrongfully arrested, I guess, to put it simply. Because, of course, that sounds good for them that I assaulted them, even though they literally gang raped me, so. Yeah. Let's see. Something about November, December. You could say it's the holidays, but we all know now that these holidays are just about capitalism and colonization, and they all have some really dark history behind it all. And I think, well, I know that's why they've been distracting me this whole time with a bunch of bullshit, you know? Like, sure, I want to watch TV because I want to dig in deeper, but I've been avoiding actually doing the work of doing research and shit like that. I've just been. I feel like you could call it a trauma bond, actually. Because I can relate to these characters, right? Even if they're fictional, which reminds me of the movie The Matrix Resurrections. Right. Which, I feel like anytime I watch TV, or anything really, I always have deja vu. Like, deja vu is just so prominent. Like, I've been here before. Like, I know this place. Something's off. Especially 2020. When I watched that Spy Kid movie. It supposedly came out that year, but I swear I'd seen it before. So much weird shit. So many things I'm still trying to understand. So many. Like, if they really didn't want me recording and posting and uploading and everything, why would they give me a laptop? Why would they give me a cellular device? And why do I still have my past devices as well? Why do I have everything I want and need? Except for love. Which of course I'm giving myself now. Or doing my best to. Why? Why now? Why now being 18, supposedly? What's so different from 18 and 17? 1 plus 7 is 8. 1 plus 8 is 9. I don't understand. There's something, I know it. Just have to figure it out. Bugs me. Quote really stood out to me when I was watching Teen Wolf, supposedly by Winston Churchill. If you're going through hell, keep going. Interesting. Like, I get it. I guess. Because why would you want to stay in hell? Which reminds me of Jhené Aiko's song, Trying to Smoke. Heaven and hell, if you know, you know. This shit is beautiful, gotta just let it go. I feel like I keep hearing let it go. Especially with the readings. I don't know. It's just been everywhere. It's been a common theme. Not just very recently, but in general. But what does it really mean to let go? I don't want to forget, but I also don't want to hold on to this baggage. So what does it mean? Is it just transforming, transmuting, alchemizing the energy? Is it like what that person said, to use your shackles as armor now? No. Is that why they say no weapon formed against you will prosper? Because even if they have not done all this horrible shit to me, I always come back. Always. It's just interesting. It's some shit to think about and process. $11:22. When it's 3:53 a.m. in Florida. My laptop's still in Florida time. Is it because it's 12/28/2021? Oh. And think about it, why are there different time zones and shit? And aren't they using like the wrong clock and shit? And like, how did they just discover a 13th zodiac sign? This number 12 has been so important, but not all of a sudden 13? What to think about their research and process and whatnot. I feel like at some point I was doing a lot of in-depth work. And then I started avoiding. You could say it's fear of the pain, or maybe fear of letting go of the familiar. Maybe that's what has been meant by letting go. And it's also weird that I always hear a car park somewhere around this area at this time of night. Like, I don't know if you heard the beep. It's just weird. And it's not just one, it's at least maybe around four different times, but it's the same exact sound. But it just is in intervals, if that's the correct usage of the word. It's just interesting. Like, there has to be balance to everything, right? Is that why they can't do anything anymore? What is that? For sure it's like CPTSD, but I also don't want to like say I'm paranoid because I have every reason to be hyper vigilant after everything that's happened. You know? And it's interesting how they put that in TV shows, but all hidden in plain sight. Make it fiction, but art imitates life. It's not like poetry, for example, Raina Biddy's books. To be honest, I've mostly only read I Love My Love. It's my favorite book. But you know, it's not like she made this art out of just the blue, whatever the fuck that phrase actually means, because there's always something lurking beneath all these things that are said. For example, motherfucker. But anyway, that's an eerie subject. Let's see. What was I talking about? I Love My Love, Raina Biddy. So, it's not like she just comes up with these things. These things happen in real life. And when people start connecting these dots, for example, the Astral Assassins on TikTok, their content gets banned, their account gets banned, shadow banned, blah blah blah. And that's happened to me. You know, sure, it hasn't gone to that extreme yet. They have taken down videos. I know they've deleted videos on my account, because there's no way those videos could disappear. Unless I deleted them because I was trying to protect them when I was being groomed. Which I understand, but I also have hope that that one video is somewhere and I will find it. It's weird. But yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's not like these TV shows, televised to you visually, or media, right? Like the Goddess Medea? I don't know how to say it. Isn't there also a movie Medea or something? But Medea is the goddess of illusion, right? Which reminds me of Summer Walker's song. I don't remember the title of the song, but I remember the quote, which is like, "It's all an illusion. You're getting mixed up in the fusion." Something like that, right? It's all an illusion, getting mixed up in the fusion. I'd have to do more research into what fusion exactly means, but it's all an illusion. You know? It's everywhere. The food we buy, the warning labels that come with everything. Literally everything. Have you been to Daiso? You know that, I believe, Japanese store? You know, I think they have lead poisoning. Even the buildings at... I think that was a memory, that wasn't a dream. It was like I went to this ice cream shop or something, some food place with my dad, Tiare. Someone I knew was there. There's something off about the place. I'm not a car too. But things don't just come out of nowhere. You know, they want to make fiction seem not real. Meanwhile, they want reality to seem like fiction. You know, it's just, again, reminds me of Matrix Resurrections. Because I think Agent Smith was actually the one that was like, what was it? I think he was the one that said it. No, it was the therapist. Mastermind manipulator, really. which is really what therapists are. Not all of them, but the majority of the ones I've met personally. Because, to be honest, I like Dr. Romney's content because she has helped me through a lot and realized so much about gaslighting in my real life, which we like to believe is fiction, but is reality, you know? And that's why they want us caught up in their future faking and all this stuff. It's like they paint a picture for us on top of an actual picture that was taken. I feel like that's a great analogy about gaslighting or narcissistic society, world, place. Interesting. I like that one. I'm gonna keep that one. Um, I don't know why my gum is swollen there. It's weird. I think I'm sleepy. I should probably head to sleep now. Something off about my teeth. It's never happened. Like, literally none of them are swollen. This particular gum. Anyway, you're doing great.